Welcome to this video. In this video, I want to talk about how you can become a beast in your 20s. My name is Ben. I'm 22 years old, driving in my $200,000 G-Wagon, my $80,000 watch. Who gives a shit? It doesn't matter. But I live a life of freedom. I can do whatever I want, when I want, with who I want. And I wouldn't say that I'm a beast on all levels yet. I still think I have a lot of room for improvement, but I would say I'm further than most. At 22, I live the life that most 35-year-olds would die for. Seriously. I don't have to worry about money. I can travel where I want. I can take care of the people that I care about. I have all the material shit that you could imagine at a point that it's already boring. Like, a new car is not at all the motivation that it has been in the past. I live in the nicest places. I have a beautiful mansion in Dubai. My life is great, but money is not everything. And I'm not saying this as some hippie that said, yeah, you don't need any money, because that's bullshit. Money's freedom. You need money. But money is not everything. Money is quite literally the most overvalued form of freedom. Financial freedom is, of course, relevant, but it's not everything. If you want to become a beast, then you need to understand that, especially as a man, I believe most of you will be men who are watching this video, then you need to understand the areas that a beast has under control. If you imagine all the film figures that serve as inspirations for many, like a Bruce Wayne, like a Harvey Specter, like Thomas Shelby, James Bond, of course, these four have certain things in common. Yes, they are financially free. Yes, they are confident. Yes, they are good with women. Yes, they are able to fight. Harvey Specter even punched Robert. What was this guy's name? I don't know. You need to break down the areas that you want to be good at. Because it's never just one area. It's never just the money. Because if it's just the money that makes you valuable as a man, then why is there so many crypto kitties that made infinite amounts of money? Next to them, I am poor. Why is there infinite amount of these kids, but they're just not interesting? They're depressed. They're up on coke every day. Like, money is not everything, seriously. For me personally, areas where I want to achieve mastery, where in 5 or 10 years, I want to be elite is, of course, money is one of them, but it's the least important one. Health. I want to be as healthy as I can, and by that I need to start. And look, health is the habits you build over years. Going out and drinking once or twice a month doesn't do anything. It doesn't matter. Enjoy it. But the habits of how I eat, what I eat, this is what I want to build in my 20s. Fighting. Obviously, I've had one amateur boxing fight. I'd say that I know how to punch someone in the face, if anyone wants to find out, but not elite level yet. Personally, I want to get into MMA because I have a huge passion for UFC and I want to get more into MMA. That's a level where I do not see myself at a level of mastering it at all. I'm not a dating channel. I don't talk about dating, but with women, I would consider myself mildly successful there. I do not really worry, but it's also an area where every man should gain experience and every man should just build his armor, let's say, and collect experiences. Because a great example you hear around the internet is, if you only try one apple, then you will never know what a foul apple tastes like. And this is not to insult any women, but I think that it is important to have some experience as a man and to know, to be able to assess who's sitting at the table with you. So I believe that only focusing on money will not get you to the point of being a beast, because it's so diversified, because you need to master the many areas that exist. So how can you do this? How should you do it? Should you focus on all at once? Should you do one and then focus on the next one? What should you do? What I did and what I would recommend to you is that step number one is you make enough money so you can make your own decisions. For me, it was, back when I lived in Germany, it was like making 5 or 10,000 euro a month. That gave me the opportunity to move out from home and to be exposed to the cold water. At that time, I also started boxing. At that time, I also started, for the first time really, meeting with gaining experience there. And I certainly believe that you can do these things at the same time. Like, I do think that you can have a girlfriend, that you can make enough money to, at some point, achieve a point to fuck your money. And I also believe that you can do training, because this whole thing, yeah, only focus on one thing, it's total bullshit in my opinion. Because yes, you cannot be a fuckboy that goes on 20 dates every day and make millions and be a pro level fighter. That will not work. But you can combine the three. I don't think that in your 20s you should be sleeping with every girl that you even see at the corner of your eye. You should be selective with your time. It's very important. And obviously, the less you do stupid things, the less you play video games, the more time you will have for important things. So I believe in order to achieve mastery and to become a beast, you need to be selective with your time. And you need to understand that you can master all the areas that I've just told you, but only if you are selective with your time. And if you choose properly what you want to focus on and what not. Because think about it, what do most people do in their 20s? What would most people do at my age? What would most people do what Ben did 2 years ago with their time? They would quite literally blow their time away. They would just do everything besides doing something smart. They would play video games, they would just watch soccer all day. Like, yeah, of course you will not be successful. Of course you will not reach your goal. Of course you will not become a beast if you do stupid shit every day, all day. I do believe to some extent in the power of visualization and creating your life by dreaming your life. So, like, Reality Transurfing is a great book that I believe everyone should read, or at least understand the concept of. Because I always imagine myself being the guy I am now. And I'm not even there yet. I still have a lot of things in my mind, plans that I have, but I am not at a level yet where I'm totally satisfied. But the life I live today, I've visualized it. I've been thinking of having everything I have today, of being in the state of where I am. So yeah, I hope this yapping session gives you some insight and helps you. I'll see you in the next video. Like, comment, and subscribe.